Today's artist of the day, Cailen. Unguarded out on all platforms, baby. Bro, we just hit 8,000 streams. Thank you guys for support. Let's get to 10,000, man. I'm trying to get this. This is my third 5-figure song. But anyway, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to another artist of the day. It's been a minute since I've done one of these. Cailen, an artist that I actually had on the list to review for a while. Actually went to GSU. Well, I went to GSU. She graduated now. Never had a formal conversation with this lady. She had a lot of marketing around the campus, particularly about a song "Skinny Dipping in the Dark." She has dropped since then, obviously, and she is also, I've heard clips of it, so I don't remember that much, and I haven't heard much of her music. But I purposely stayed away so we could do this review. If you guys want to check out any of Cailen's music, any of the songs in its entirety, I will leave a link down below to her Instagram and her music. Be sure to go check her out and go support her, because, support is free. While you're down there, be sure to hit the subscription button. That red button that says subscribe. Yeah, words, Be sure to smash that like button. That's all the cool kids in the YouTube space say. I don't do this for real. Road to 400 subscribers, people. We're trying to get back in the swing of things. School's about to start up again for me on the 26th. I'm not excited, but at the same time I am. But you guys don't care about that. You're here for the review. If you are new to Artist of the Day, how it works is we take an upcoming artist from anywhere, in any place, of any style, any genre, and we listen to about 3 to 5 songs from them and give our honest opinions on them, what is great, what we love, you know what I'm saying, what we feel like could be improved. Then at the end we give a rating. If you agree or disagree, leave it in the comments below. I love interaction, even if it's like, you're stupid, what are you talking? You know what? It's a great thing to have interaction with different opinions. It's great conversation starters. So, first track is called "Skinny Dipping in the Dark." Getting a bit folky, getting a bit hoedownish. I'm here for it.
Sitting by the river, so hard to make shiver. We break the ice. Your kisses are so sweet when you're swimming next to me.
It's kind of wavy. It's kind of wavy.
We're skinny dipping in the dark.
Forgive me, I don't know this girl's origin. Is she originally country? Because that accent does sound forced is the word. I don't know if she's like a little bit country and then she like exaggerates it for the record, or isn't country at all and puts it on for the character, which, by all means, do your artistry. But it does sound like a bit awkward. Also, the mix is kind of like, let me shut up and listen to it more. I feel like there should be more stacks on this. It's so funny how like the live hat is louder than the actual snare. Ooh, hello strings. This is what I need in my life. I'm here for it. This is probably the roughest patch of the song so far, I'll say. I'm all for the strings though. I'm not gonna lie, I am loving the little string patches she puts in here. First song I think is okay. I think there's some really good elements of this. I do like the ideas of it. I just think execution I think she missed the mark in terms of execution. Biggest things I'm hearing in terms of things that I like. I do like the structure of the song. Like I like how it is supposed to progress. I do like I think the drums have a good dusty, lively feel to them. I think the guitars, at certain lines of the guitars, sound dope. I really do like those fiddle and string portions. I think they create good like textures to it. Biggest pitfalls of the record though overall, it sounds like she isn't a natural vocalist, and that's nothing wrong with that, but it does sound like she's like singing all from her throat, which is giving her this kind of Kermit-y type of tone. We're skinny dipping in the dark, and I feel like it does sound like she's closing her throat while she's singing, which can give it a kind of straining uneasy, non-effortless feel. I also feel like balancing issues are kind of all over the place. I feel like the string parts, some of them are mixed perfectly, and other times they jump out to you way too high. That hat is way too loud in comparison to that snare. I feel like sometimes the guitars are also either mixed really well, or they're mixed to the point where they sound really, really cheap. And overall, I see the idea, and I like it, and I feel like if you were to give this to, like, I don't know, if she were to redo this down the line, 3 years down the road or whatever, however long in comparison to where she would do like have vocal training, have better mixing on it, I feel like this could really be shining, because even the layering of what she did, I felt like lacked depth, and it made the song very stale in the first half. The second half's progression really picked it up, but in the first half it's very hard to justify it being 4 minutes, if that makes sense. Not terrible by the stretch, but like in terms of authentic country, authentic folk, it's all right. But we got 4 songs, other songs to listen to. Next track is called Houston. Oh, we're getting very, very okay. Hello. I'm here for this. Yeah, we should hit him with this. Just swing it. You know what I'm saying? You should hit him with the yell. This is very callback. This reminds me of what's that joint called? I don't know why. I mean, it's the same style of music, so that's probably why. It reminds me of the movie Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Love that soundtrack. Love that film. It reminds me of something pleasant. Oh, hello, guy, Alex Logan. I actually added a good fullness to it. All right, I'm gonna keep it 100. That was not it to me. I don't think that was that good, in my opinion. Again, I'm loving the idea, and I love what she's trying to do, and I really do. I get it. I get the ideas, but this song feels very, for lack of a better word, it feels very. The pacing of the record and the timbre of how she's singing makes it sound very sloppy, even though it's not, and it might sound confused to me. I think that it sounds like she's singing through her teeth, and she's not, and that she has to. And same thing with the guy, Alex Logan. It sounds very like, I sit at home. Like it sounds like Lockjaw-ish almost, and that you just need to sing tall vowel and push the air. It felt very straining. It felt very awkward, but not in the sense of that it's rough around the edges. Because granted, this style of music is meant to be a more raw. It's meant to have more rough around the edges parts, which is what makes the beauty of it. Especially when you call back to like how they used to really record these type of records. It really was where you were literally cutting tape. The roughness of it, and you didn't have auto-tune, obviously. It's fine, and in many senses you can still get away with it, but with the pacing of the record being that slow and it's sounding very herky-jerky, it doesn't really have a good flow, and no matter how the tempo is, it still feels like it needs to push the pace and keep a steady pace. It feels like at points it will drag, then push, then drag, then push, which may be intentional. If it is, then I would love to see it probably done in a tighter fashion, because again, the mixing on it doesn't help it as either. I feel like when Alex Logan comes in, he comes in subtly, and then he's not really heard that well, and then the backing vocals, I don't know if there was any, but if there was, they were like damn near inaudible. And kind of how the instrumentation again was mixed and how it's put together kind of was very like, I don't know how do I put it? It sounded very imitative and not as authentic as I would assume this would be to the style of what she is doing. Again, even vocally, it doesn't sound very comfortable yet. It doesn't sound very like authentic to the lane. I ain't gonna lie, this one was a miss for me. Skinny Dippin' in the Dark was better than this, for sure. Next track is called Booty Getting Bigger. Hello, yo. I ain't trying. Yo, relax. Sound like she going crazy on the Hawk tour, but relax. Oh my God. Hold up. This beat is crazy. Wait. Hold on. What is this in my life? Hold on. Well, hello? Wait. This is complete. I was not ready for this. Wait. I wasn't ready. I really wasn't. I really wasn't. Hello? Who made that beat? Pharrell? Chad Hugo? Neptunes? Hello? Oh my God. Oh my God. She kind of flowing. Wait. She flowing. Wait. Oh my God. This is mixed entirely too quiet for how hard this is. You hit with a It's like that. I can't do it with that shoulder head. Shoulder head. That's crazy. I'm not loving the hook though. I will say I'm not loving the hook right now. I'm not. I'm really like. We get it. You said it 15 times. I'll be like, yes, we get. Hey, hold up. So who made this instrumental, bro? I'm not letting this go. Again, I cannot tell if that accent is authentic or not. That's how you know I haven't really spoke to her. I've never spoken to this girl because I don't know if that's authentic or not. Yo, these sound effects in the back are making me nervous, gang. Like, relax. I ain't gonna hold you. Hold up. Granted, I will say, that is older. That was released off a Romantics EP, is what it's called, Romantics. But Antics is like the antics and romantics is capitalized. I see what you did there. I like that. I'm here for the energy. Instrumentally, that was like so much. As a song, that was like so much better. The instrumental of that is mwah. Like that's fantastic. Them synth patches, even her flow, like it was just had this wave to it. Makes you want to just move your shoulders. Like, ooh, wait a minute. Let me get into it. Mixed, all of it was way too quiet. All of it was like it's like she took the whole song and compressed it down, and I'm like, bro, if you let it literally have the weight of it, like that's the one you let have that. Like you have like a louder mix on that like a remaster version of that would go crazy. Again, vocally, and I am keeping in mind this was made in 2022, so this is not the most recent version. I think the most recent thing she dropped was Houston. So I'm seeing where that's why I wasn't ready for the switch. I'm loving I love her flow a little bit. It's a lot smoother. It's a lot tighter. I like the direction she's going with when it comes down to like it's more fun. It's meant to be tongue in cheek. It's meant to be flirtatious. I like that. I think vocally there's still a lot of rough patch, and I feel like more to help compensate that would be a great idea is to like do a lot more stacked vocals and do a lot more different things, and also just again airflow like I've been saying a lot. But that is like a fan, like that has a lot more replay value than the other two, in my humble opinion. Next track is called Truth Is. It's 6 minutes. Oh, this gotta be crazy.
It's been a minute since I pulled up on you.
This out the gate sounds better than the other joints. I'm sorry. Oh my God, Tame Impala. Hello, that hi-hat is way too loud. Oh, that piano is higher. That needs to be higher. Like, put that up an octave. I'm here for it. That's your gas. I'm loving the atmosphere. I will say that. That bass is doing something to my soul right now. Why does she kind of sound like Madison Binstock? That's kind of tough. I think, did she listen to Snow Allegra? This has like the slightest progression of like Snow Allegra a little bit. How the hell is this gonna stretch 6 minutes? I'm not gonna lie. I get this is older and the mixing and all that. I'm gonna harp on mixing a lot because I'm just an engineer and a producer. But she might need to revisit this style of music. I ain't gonna hold you. This shit way more authentic than the other joints. I'm keeping it a stack of hundreds. You know what I'm saying? Them little synths is doing something to my soul right now. I ain't gonna lie. It's touching my soul. Like I wanna ascend right now. I swear, if there was like a guy on here that also duetted this with her, I feel like this could have been something crazy. Like if I think Haru would have did something wicked with this. I ain't gonna lie. H to the E to the R to the U, baby. I'm not a fan of that hat. I don't know what it is. I'm not a fan of that hat. But that solo is doing me, yes.
I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Yo, Cailen, truth is, tonight I cannot make it to our engagement.
It's an evil world. Cuss sound dead inside on that voice message. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, were you dealing with a psychopath? Jesus Christ. Cuss sound like he got lobotomized. I'm sorry, it shouldn't matter that much. I'm sorry, that's the last joke I'm saying. I'm sorry, I'm a horrible person. 6 minutes. Not a fan of it, but this lane sits a lot more authentic and a lot more comfortable in just her tonality and just again flow and progression of it. It sounds a lot more comfortable and a lot less awkward, a lot less forced. Again, made in 2022. I get it, a couple years older. However, I still think this is better than the last joints. I do. The instrument. First of all, the instrumental choices. Just say it with me in the mic. Facilite. Like it really is like a better choice of instrumentation. Gives me a very, again, still that 60s style, but very like in the saloon. You recorded this live with a live instrumentation, which you can tell when stuff is live. I'm not a fan of the live drums all the way, and I don't know why. Really, mainly the hat. I don't know why it is that I'm not a fan of it a little bit, but it doesn't sit right. Might have been how they're mixed. I feel like it just didn't sit, or it could have been the hat. I feel like could have been tighter. Again, little things like that matter to me. That's just my thing because I'm a nerd. But overall, I think it's cool. I think it does. I don't think it does enough variation to justify it being 6 minutes. I think that little keyboard little moment in the end could have brought out a lot more. I think mixing is the biggest culprit, period, of like a lot of her records. And I feel like with better mixing, it quite honestly it had more weight. I think overall the record was way too quiet. I like that the reverb on her voice was turned up in moments. I feel like though there were certain moments where it was just a little bit too echoey, where it was like, okay, we get it, it's meant to be atmospheric. But I do love the atmosphere of the song. I think it's the strongest part of the record is the atmosphere, which is why I think it makes the 6 minutes okay. But it does at a certain point, especially with her not variating that much from her actual voice and actual tonality in terms of going higher in registers, down in registers. She doesn't really do that much, which a record like this doesn't demand that. But if you're going to keep it that constant, the instrumental around it needs to be switched up. It needs to have more things to keep it engaging, even little moments of just instrumentals and stuff. Like if they put a saxophone on this, I feel like it would have been crazy. But again, I don't think that's terrible. I don't think that's bad. I think it's okay, but overall is okay. But I'm loving that a lot more. And the final record we listen to today is called Just a Plane. Okay, we got some in reverse. I'm here for this. Is she getting R&B G-Funk? This feels very like West Coast. Hold on, this might be doing something. Wait. I like that. I like that. A very peculiar breakdown. Call me if you get lost. Drum switch? Very awkward switch, but I'm here for the switch. I like the attempt. It feels like she's like slightly ahead of the drums. I don't know why. Or those hats are just late. But I like that little yeah, like that. That texture is great. Okay, I like that though. She's giving me very 90s, like this just told the whole tone of this change, and I like it. It's very artiste, like with the E. Oh my god, that's like dreamy. That's so dreamy. That's like the best joint I heard out of all of her joints. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna keep it in a stack. I actually think that's my favorite record out of all of them. I really do. I think it's my favorite record out of every single one that I've heard so far. I like the switch, the intro. The intro was good. The drums kind of caught me off guard, but as I got into it, I was like, okay, I can ride with these drums. I'm with it. It's going. It gave me a very West Coast G-funk R&B fusion, which was cool. And she was flowing, and then it had like a weird breakdown. That kick was kind of awkward as hell, but I was like, I'm gonna see where this goes. And then it turned into a modern R&B stuff, and it felt like, again, the progression, she was either ahead of the hi-hat or the hi-hat was too behind. Either way, it settled kind of. And the atmosphere of it and the ascension behind it is like moving, and it's great. It made it engaging. It's definitely her most engaging song I've heard so far. Again, this one was released in 2022, so do get that it's older. I do understand, but a lot of the things, again, that I guess I would say about the other records that need work is kind of like been like, I guess, the story with all the records. It means in terms of mixing, I think the tightest it's been, but I think all of it's compressed way too quiet. I don't think it's like, it doesn't have the weight or the punch for you to really feel. Those guitars are facility, and her voice definitely sounds the smoothest on this, and ironically, in comparison to everything else. But yeah, I think there's a lot. It needs a lot. I think there needs to be a lot more on a vocal training side and a lot more on a mixing side, because a lot of this I think does come down to whoever her engineer is. They are not mixing it, I think, in terms of just like A, not putting enough auto-tune, B, not directing her to do more stacks, because I think a lot more of her stacks will actually save it and create more of depth, more contrast, more character, but also hide the flaws of her voice a little bit better. Especially since it does, again, it just sounds like she's singing from all here and not from pushing from down here at all. And it's like a instead of kind of thing. I can't sing for damn, so, but I understand the vocal thing. But overall, I think it's my favorite one. I do think it's my favorite one. All right, that was Cailen, singer-songwriter. How do I feel about her as an artist overall? I think it needs a lot of work, but I like her ideas. I think she has a great understanding of what she wants to do and an understanding of the vision. I just think that she needs a lot of work on the execution. I don't know what lane she's trying to go down now, especially since a lot of her older records are much more modern. Her instrumental taste in those, like BOOTEYGETTINBIGGA, Truth Is, and Just a Plane, are fantastic. Love those instrumentals. Just a Plane's a little bit more awkward, but that BOOTEYGETTINBIGGA instrumental is that is stupid. Oh my god. Houston and Skinny, Dippin' in the Dark, I really like. The more I listen to, the more I think about the other ones, it makes it pales in comparison to her older stuff. And her older stuff ain't perfect either, but like in comparison, it's like bro, if she went back and just remastered these old joints and like actually got some like decent mixes on these, oh my god, like I would be unironically bumping those like there is no tomorrow. Houston seems the roughest to me. Houston, I feel like, sounds very tripping over itself kind of song, and kind of just doesn't know if it wants to start or stop. It kind of feels like it's like you're dragging it to get it pulling. Like, all right, come on. We're like and I get the slower pacing, because I even like the slower pacing of just a plane, but it felt a lot more fluid in comparison. I think her biggest issues, her biggest pitfalls, I've said it throughout this whole video, in case you haven't picked it up, I think her biggest issues are mixing. Her biggest issues are mixing on her voice. Her biggest issues are mixing on the instrumentals. I think I don't understand now that hearing her, that accent doesn't make any goddamn sense to me. I feel like you can still do folk and not have an exaggerated, or do country and not have an exaggerated country accent. You don't need that. You can do like a southern twang on certain words and certain things, but I feel like the over exaggerated thing actually makes her her singing sound a lot worse than it actually is, and actually does her a disservice. And until she masters her voice, period, that it doesn't make sense to sing over an accent that specifically, historically, contextually, in all of society and history of humanity, is one of the more awkward accents to have just in general. It doesn't have the southern sassy belle that she's going for. Rather, it sounds more redneckish, and it sounds very imitative and very unflattering to what she's actually going for. And I feel like a lot more depth can be added to a lot of her records. I feel like I like her ideas. I do like her ideas, and I understand the vision of where she's going. Because if this was executed correctly, a lot of these songs would be on my playlist right now. Like, I would be bumping these. And her songwriting's halfway decent as well. So there's a lot of elements there, but I think there needs to be a lot more work to just marry them together as a whole and kind of tie your loose ends together, because otherwise you have a bunch of things that just don't really connect and it all sounds messy. If I was to give her a rating out of 10 right now, I would give her about a strong 2 to a light 3 out of 10. I think there's a lot of potential for some things, and if y'all disagree, let it be Cailen if she ever sees this video, or anybody disagrees with me, feel free to put in the comments. I'm all for dialogue on stuff. I'm also just a guy, you know what I'm saying? I'm just a guy. I'm just one opinion. So if y'all don't take this personal, I don't know her as a person. I'm sure she's lovely. She's friends with Ferg. I love Ferg. Ferg is the boy. Also friends with Paisley. So Paisley's cool. You know what I'm saying? This is not a personal attack. This is just my opinion. Today's artist of the day is Cailen. A link down below to her music and her Instagram. Be sure to go check her out. Go support her, because more eyes on, and leave a like and share these videos, because more eyes on these videos means more eyes on the artist. Stay safe. Take care of yourselves. Stream unguarded. I love you. Bye-bye.